morning, everybody. This is Walnut Lodge, Volant location. Saturday morning flow, 8:30 a.m. I see there are people out there ready. So today I'm really glad that I am doing this from my house because I'm looking out the window and it's snowing. We have a layer of snow on the trees now and on the cars. So I might have to put my running clothes on later and just go outside and run a bit just to say I ran in the snow in May, because I don't remember this. I don't remember this. But I'm sure it snowed in May before, but just a long time ago. Anyways, thank you guys for being there. And I have this chair sitting in front of me because we're going to need a chair today. And then some of you might need, I'm sitting on a pillow. Some of you might not need a pillow. But if you don't have a chair like this, you can use your couch, or you could use a stuffy chair. Why I'm going to use this chair is I talk a lot about this in the studio, how I like to have that hard edge, that single thin edge to press my spine against. So we're going to do a back bend class. We're going to do the easy back bend class. Lot of stretching. We'll probably walk down the wall, or maybe we'll push up from the chair or the couch maybe into back bend. We'll see how long that takes because I want to do all the shoulder work. So I'll give you a second to grab a chair like this. If you don't have one, like I said, no big deal. You can use other things. All right. So let's get to our mats. And I don't think I'm going to take my socks off for a while because it's not here.
Corey says hello.
Corey says hello. Morning, Corey.
And Lisa says hello.
And Lisa. Morning, Lisa. Here we are. There's just something ordeal-like about 8:30 Saturday morning. Maybe that's what we're attracted to. I'm not really sure. Or maybe it's just the fact that after this, the day goes really well. All right, so I'm going to get a little drink here first. So we're starting with sun salutations. And these are hard to catch in this room. You can get some of them from the front. James has a second camera for the second part. But these are things that you guys should really not be watching, because we're going to do these at our own pace like we do at the studio on Saturday morning. And I just call you forward. So just listen and everything will be good. All right, so feel your feet on the floor. 3 points. Base of the big toe, little toe, inside of the heel. Press down. Feel the energy pull up the front of the body. From the pubic bone, lift that line up into the spine. Lift that into the chest. Let the shoulders roll down the back. Feel that lengthen through the sit bones and press into the feet. Palms together. Press so that you feel the line of energy through that. Close your eyes and just breathe that line up the front and down the back. Up the front and down the back. Keep going. And next inhale, take the arms up. And exhale over, sun A, own pace. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull, face to knees. Inhale, lengthen. And up. And inhale, number 2. Front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Inhale, number 3. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, number 4. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arms down. And inhale, number 5. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, up. Exhale, arms down. Sun B. Inhale, number 1. And keep going. Own pace. Take your time. Especially on this first one. Stay where you need to stay. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stretch. And inhale, number 2. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and stretch. Inhale. Number 3. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, number 4. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stretch. Inhale. Number 5. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, up. Exhale, and stretch. All right. Getting a drink of water. Watching the snow fall. It's covered the cars now. Take your hands back, interlace them, and stretch them to straight. Take your feet parallel. Big toes touching if you can. If not, don't worry about that. But try to feel parallel. And that's the middle of your ankle, kind of aiming towards your second toe. Maybe the outside of your second toe. Press your feet. Feel all of that leg line roll in. Drop the sit bones. Drop your chin. And we're just going to inhale the sternum forward, out and up. Exhale, pull the stomach up, drop the sit bones down to your feet. Inhale out. Exhale down. Going at your own pace. Keep your chin dropped down through this first part. Inhaling, pushing forward and up. Exhale, shoulder blades down, stomach up. Keep going. Couple more of these. Really feeling the lift of the chest being supported by the downward push of the shoulder blades, and then push the shoulder blade line through the sit bones. Feel the sit bones go down to the balls of the feet. So you're establishing that back line. One is lifting constantly into your spine as that chest is just trying to reach up and away from that. Now take your face and look up to the high corner of your room. And now we're going to take the chest a little higher if you can. Inhale, push straight up. Exhale, straight down. Just upper back, no lower back. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, pull the stomach. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, pull. Inhale, push from your feet through the sternum. Exhale, lift the pubic bone, drive the sit bones. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale. Release. Come to vertical. Take the feet open. Drop your head and your shoulders. Open the space of your upper back with your inhales. And then just feel the arms and the head kind of fall away from that high point, which is the middle of your upper back. And roll yourself up. Take your feet back together. It's behind. Prayer position this time, reversed, but low. So the heels of my hands are right on the top of my sacrum. I'm going to push down with the hands, and that's just going to help lengthen that low back. So we're staying nice and long. Pull the pubic bone up to a place about 3 or 4 inches above your waist. So that line is going to stay strong and long. Going to push that through the floor. Now we're going to take our sternum and we're going to lift it as high as we possibly can. Forward and up. First, just drop your chin. And I do that for the people that have neck issues. You can just keep your chin dropped onto your chest the entire time. If you don't have neck issues, you can extend your neck up and back. That's part 2, if you want. All right, here we go. Drop the sit bones through your feet. And inhale, sternum goes forward, up and out. Exhale, tailbones down. Inhale, forward, up and out. Exhale, pubic bone up, tailbones down. Sit bones forward. Again, chest forward, up and out. Exhale, tailbone down. Again, inhale, reach it up, pull the elbows to the side. Exhale. Inhale, forward, up and out. Exhale, tailbone down. Now, straight up, into the ceiling, expand your spine. Exhale, pull the stomach up, drop your sit bones. Inhale, chest and ribs go straight up. Exhale, stomach pull, sit bones drop. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, sit bones drop. Inhale, straight up. Now when the sit bones drop, exhale, don't let your chest go. Keep pushing it up, it never drops. Inhale, up. Exhale, tailbone. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, tailbone. Last one. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale. Release your hands. Come to vertical. Open your feet. Drop your head. Your shoulders go over a little bit further till you can feel your waist stretch. So the pubic bone is still lifting up into your spine, but you can feel that low back on a stretch. So you want to feel the line up. It's almost like you're hanging over a railing. Sit bones stay pointing to the ground. Do not let them push out. Vertical pelvis. And slowly roll up. All right, get your chair. All right. And maybe a quick drink. All right. So I'm sweating. That's good, right? So we're going to slide down and we're going to put the edge of our chair into our back. If you have a chair like mine, you can slide your head through. Do that. If not, just put your head on whatever surface that you have. This will work on the couch. It's just that you won't have that nice edge. All right, so down we go. I can barely get my head through. All right, so if you can, put your head through and then dig the edge, the back edge of the chair into the back of your skull. And then first just do little yes movements. Pull the chin down and then release. Pull the chin down, excuse me, and release. Feeling that neck elongate. And then just turn side to side. So if you don't have a chair like this or you can't get your head through, then just do the same thing. Just turn side to side. Feel your head pivot on the axis. So don't tilt the head side to side. Turn the nose to the right and then the back side of your skull will go to the left. And you'll stay, the middle of your head will stay in line with your spine. Just go back and forth, giving the neck a chance to rotate side to side. And as it's doing that, if you're on a chair like mine, you can feel the edge dig into the back space of the skull where the capitis muscles are. Now, after your next turn, if there's any place that feels a little sticky, stay there. And just do little yes movements. All right, come back to center with your head. Now we're gonna slide out until the back of your skull is on the chair. Grab the top of the chair with your hands. Pull your shoulder blades down and then drop your sit bones. My chair is a little tippy. This isn't ideal, but you gotta work with what you have. So you're holding your upper back on this chair and you're trying to let go of your pelvis. Now it helps me to go up on my toes, and I don't know if that's because I have a short shin, but anything that really helps you drop your pelvis, do that. You're just trying to isolate the work in the upper back, the shoulders, as your sit bones drop so that you can feel the bend in the spine exactly where the front edge of the chair hits your back. Now we're going to hold each of these positions. But what that means is big breaths of the ribs up so that you could feel a little bit more drop through the pelvis. We're going to do 2 more positions before we get to that shoulder blade place. So just slide down now just another inch. Hold on with your arms, shoulder blades down. Breathe the chest upward. You want to keep seeing in your mind's eye your spine and your pelvis dropping straight down to the floor. So the sit bones are going down towards the front legs of the chair. That's what you want to see, because you'd like to sit on the ground as close to the front edge of the chair as you can. Some of us are not going to be there, but just keep seeing that. Feel the pelvis dropping down. Hold on with the shoulder blades. Breathe the ribs up to the ceiling. And then just another inch. Sit bones down. Now at this point your neck is in an extension. My head is still on the chair, so I can relax my neck. Just keep breathing the ribs up. Now here's a place where you might want to grab your pillow and put it underneath your sit bones if you want to not go all the way to the floor. If you're on a couch, that's probably not going to be an issue at all. Although when you're coming off the couch or off the chair, some of you might want to put a towel there or tuck your chin. I should have said that before we started. I'm sorry about that. All right, now we're going to go to a place that you feel like is right below the tips of your shoulder blades. So the tips are sitting on the chair. Pull the blades down. You can really feel your blades on the chair at this point. So pull your shoulder blades into the chair and then let your sit bone drop. Relax your neck. Breathe up and through the collarbones. All right, last one. Slide down as far as you can. Sit bones to the ground if you can. Now here's where it gets tricky with the arms. Keep your arms where they are and just struggle with it, or open them to the side. Breathe. Keep breathing the ribs up. And then slide your hands down the side, pull the shoulder blades down again, and then tuck your chin. Come up with your head. So this is trying to encourage the bend, excuse me, in your upper back during the back bends. You want to feel the shoulder blades sliding underneath your ribs. Now here we're just pulling forward with our chin. And as we do that, we're going to pull into like a little baby crunch at the top part of your back. And you feel the front of your shoulder into the chest stretch. So just keep inhaling and exhaling and doing little baby pulls forward. All right, slowly we take one hand down and then the other hand. Kind of tricky with this chair. So cross your ankles and then just hang forward, however far forward that is. And then try to feel your breath in the back. It's easy because you have all of that tactile reference from where the chair was digging into your back. So you're going to take your breath and push it up into those places. And then when you exhale, just try to release a little bit. Drop your head. Roll up, change the cross of your ankles, and down again. Just relax over. Continue breathing into your spine. And roll up. All right, let's come to standing. All right, so we're going to use what we just worked on. So hands on your hips, but pull them back so that your thumbs can touch. You can turn your fingers over if you want. There's benefits to both. When your thumbs are down, you can really roll your shoulders back a little bit better, I think. So roll the shoulders back. Roll the legs in, tailbone down. Now, just spend a couple breaths here, pressing everything forward. Everything being from your sit bones through the front of your pelvis. And as your sit bones go forward, do not kink in the back. Keep your stomach lifted. So we're just making a shift of the whole pelvis forward. Now, remember, all of these back bends, all of this stuff that we're doing is to try to do two things. One, to get as much mobility out of the upper back as you can while you're supporting your waist. And two, while supporting your waist, you take as much bend in the hip sockets as you can. So we are supporting the vulnerable portion of our lumbars. So those have a lot of motion in them, and this is where people like to kink, because your upper body weighs so much. You can't just let all of that weight jam forward through your low back. You have to hold it from the front. So it's all stomach and upper back isolation, and then allowing the hips to work through that forward position. You're going to bend a little bit in your low back, of course, but if your stomach and the core is engaged, you won't feel any pressure at all, any pain in that low back. You'll feel yourself being held from the front. All right, so if you're watching the Monday night back bend series, you know you're hearing this all the time, but I like to do this at least once a quarter on Saturdays. All right, so the pelvis is continually pushing forward. You're feeling the front open. You're keeping the stomach lifted. Now you're going to push your shoulder blades down, lift the sternum, and then pull your pubic bone to your waist. And we're going to back bend, upper back only first. Inhale, push the ribs up. Exhale, feel the shoulder blades slide underneath your chest, just like they did on the chair. Inhale, up and out. Exhale, shoulder blades slide. Tuck your chin if you don't like your neck extended. Push straight up. Exhale, sit bones down. They slide forward. Inhale, chest up. Now exhale, slide the shoulder blades into your back and then push that line through your pelvis. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, pull. Inhale, straight up. Exhale. Keep going. Keep extending. Knees can bend a bit, but don't think about that. Just keep reaching your pelvis. Every time you inhale, you should be able to move your ribs up and out. If you can't, then you're back too far. Couple more. All right, slowly, slowly. Inhale, come up to vertical. Keep your hands on your hips. Bend the knees. Fold the pelvis into the thighs. Push your collarbones forward. So a little bend to the knees, working on just feeling the fold of the pelvis into your legs. So reversing the direction of that hip extension into a flexion. Now, from your sit bones to your collarbones, push out. So a completely flat line from your sit bones to your collarbones. And this is to encourage this fold across your hip. All right, now if you want, straighten your knees. But as you straighten your knees, make sure you don't kick all the weight back into your heels and let your quads go. The weight has to go forward. The quads have to go up. The thighs roll in. Breathe. Keep going forward if you can, but only from the hip sockets. Try not to let go of your back. Slowly up to vertical. Chest left. And release. All right, I hope that was good. If you have the right configuration there, meaning, you know, the right muscles pulling and everything aligned where you need, you can stay in those back bends a long time. I don't feel anything in my back. Actually, you know, I feel it in my hips, especially the hip I'm having trouble with. That's kind of what's limiting me. Before it used to be my knee. So when people say they have back issues, one of the things I like to do is to get them into a back bend class. All right, so grab your strap or a rope or a towel, anything. If you have an ability to make a loop shoulder width. If you don't have the ability to make a loop, just hold on with your hands. All right. Now take your feet a little bit wider. So they're a little bit wider than where my sockets are. My sockets are in here. They're just a little bit wider because I'm going to turn my toes in just a little bit. You want your feet parallel. All right. Hands in the strap. Now, whether you're holding on to it like this or you have your hands through the loop, take your arms, take your wrists or your hands and push out against the strap to activate the shoulders. So you're going to push out and feel the ability then to pull the shoulders against that. So we've been working on this kind of the whole class. So just feel it with the strap. The strap makes it pretty easy for people like me because this is tight on me. Now push open and then pull the blades down, and you should feel this front of your chest from the sternum through the point of your arm just opening, and breathe into that. So as you inhale, everything expands. So you have to let go of something, right, in the chest to let that open. Couple more just right here. All right, now press the shoulder blades down, take the arms up, pull them back, drop your chin. I'll step back here a little bit, but I don't think you're gonna get my hands. Now if you turn side, I'll turn sideways here, and then you can see my arms are starting to go back behind my head. I'm not pulling them back. I'm pushing out on the strap, and they automatically go back. So we'll do a couple of those. Inhale, push out on the strap. Exhale, pull your stomach up as your shoulder blades go down. Again, inhale, push out on the strap. Exhale, Just one more. Inhale, push out on the strap. Exhale. Now just stay there. Drop your chin. Keep pushing what you have. You don't have to go further than this. Just keep this push going. Now feel your shoulder blades. They're sliding down the back to your sit bones. That's connected to the floor. Pull your stomach up. If you do that, you might even feel yourself rocking back on your hip sockets a little bit. But what I want you to do is take your rib cage and push it forward. Almost like you're trying to separate the ribs from your back line. Now the back line is hands, elbows, shoulders, shoulder blades, all the way down the extensors to the sit bones. You're holding yourself with that line, and the ribs are just floating in front of it, trying to escape it. Big, big, big. Keep consciously trying to relax the shoulder blades down. You can push out on that strap and relax the shoulder blades at the same time. One more. And then take the arms up. And then release the shoulder blades down. And then we're gonna just relax the upper part of our body. So head and shoulders only. And then lift the waist up and just go down a little bit further so you feel that stretch through your low back. And just stay there trying to let go of the upper back by feeling the inhale right at the spine between the shoulder blades. And then roll yourself up. All right, we're gonna do the same thing, and we're gonna take it into a back bend. So the first thing that we wanna try to accomplish is to get the arms and the chest parallel to the ceiling without doing any kind of dropping into the low back. Once you have that, you can just keep going. Joanne, I don't know if you're out there, but Joanne Gorshid sent me a really great photo last week at the end of class of her doing the back bend from the knees with her hands on the floor. Now, this particular technique isn't about really dropping back into a back bend. This is about holding the back bend without touching the floor. So it's all about positioning and then developing enough strength to hold the position without dropping into the back. So it's a completely great thing to do if you want to do drop backs, because then you know you have the strength to go down and hold it. You're not just dropping to the ground and hoping that you're going to be in the right position when you get there. Now, if you're 13, the odds of doing that are a lot higher than if you're almost 60, right? All right, so we need to be careful. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. Keep your neck on your spine. And again, if you have neck issues, just drop your chin into your chest and work on the armpit and the chest lift and the torso. If that's all you get out of it, it's worth the time. All right, so press into your feet, feel your sit bones. Press the arms open, feel your chest lift. Lift your stomach. Pull the shoulder blades down. Take your arms back. All right. Inhale, push out on the strap. Exhale, pull the stomach up, feel the sit bones connected. Look to the high corner of the room. Now we're just gonna work it back. It's hard for me to talk in this position, but I'll try to keep going a little bit. So we're gonna go inhale, chest forward and out. Exhale, look up. Inhale, high corner of the room. Exhale, shoulder blades sliding under your back, pubic bone lift, sit bones drive. Take the ribs straight up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulder blades sliding under the ribs. Inhale, ribs straight up. Exhale, shoulder blades sliding under the ribs. Take that line to your sit bones. Inhale, ribs go straight up. Exhale, everything sliding forward to the hip sockets. Long back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sliding. Let the knees bend if they bend. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, sit bones reaching forward, pubic bone lifting. Keep your back long. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly return to vertical. Keep your arms by your ears. Bend the knees. And again, we fold into our pelvis. Nice and slow. Trying to go down to a flat line. So inhale, push out. Exhale, fold. Keep working it. Chest reach, sit bones back. Chest reach, sit bones back. Keep going. So I think I'm in a nice flat line. If James hits the side camera, maybe you can see if I am. One more. Now slowly, sit bones left, fingers to the ground. Pull the quads. Not a lot of weight in the fingers, just barely touching, little bit of weight. Long back, breathe. Now release this. Walk your hands back to your feet. Creep your feet in. So we're back to toes together, knees together, whatever you can get together. And then the best forward bend that you have. So your hands can be out in front or they can be back by your feet. Whatever. Pulling your face close to your knees. Slowly. Lengthen out, hands to your hips, and all the way up we go. Chest lift. Exhale. Come center. All right. So how are we doing? So we're gonna move. We're gonna take our mats to either bring back your chair, but your chair now has to go up against something because it'll tilt, if it doesn't go up against something. So I think I'll just go back to my chair, or you could go to your couch. No, maybe I'll go to my couch. Sorry to be so indecisive. I'm just trying to figure out what will be the best for demonstrations. All right, so I'm going to my couch. I'm gonna turn my camera. And I'm going to turn my yoga mat. All right, so we do these in the lodge, and we do them up against the wall. So we start on our shins. Tuck our tail, we're gonna lean back, so we're kind of sitting on our heels, and then we're gonna lean back and press our pelvis forward. So you can put something underneath your head if you want. And all we're doing is just letting our pelvis go forward and just stretching the front of our quads a little bit. So it's kind of a supported camel, or you could think of it as a tilt. But just keep the sit bones going into the backs of the legs. Couple more. Squeezing your glutes, pressing the pelvis forward. Now, if we were at the lodge, we'd push our hands onto the wall and push up. Well, I'm going to just put my elbows on the couch right now, and on my first round, push up. So press into your feet. As you push into your feet, that engages your quad, because all your quad does is pull your lower leg towards your hip, right? It straightens the knees. Our knees are bent. If you're pushing your feet into the ground, you're straightened. So your pelvis starts coming forward because it wants to go to straight. Now your quads are on a stretch, so it's pretty hard. So push into your feet, push, 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 push up. So now we're in that camel position. Drive your sit bones down. Keep pressing the pelvis down and forward, down and forward. I don't have much hip extension on my left side. Reach your hands back and then just keep pushing forward. So if I'm Joanne or Corey, I can be forward here and I can just keep pushing forward, and I can reach my head maybe down to that couch or the chair. If you're me, you're just standing up here, just stretching your hip sockets, stretching the front of your quads. So if you were with me last week, we did a lot of this in that, what I call my Wednesday series. Just a couple more. So I'm working though. I'm tilted back. My tailbone is under. We just work this whole thing in the back bends for an hour. Put your hands back here. Support yourself a little bit and then tuck under a little bit more. When you go into a support, you can feel a little bit more. You might not be able to hold it, but you can usually feel a little bit more. I can feel that my left hip is way tighter than my right, so I'm going to spend a little bit more energy on that left side. Couple more. And then release down. Release down. Now just hands forward, and we'll press up to a down dog just to let the knees go to a straight position. So little baby down dog. And then come back down. Come to sitting. Lean back, push your pelvis forward. Couple breaths here, not as long. Just getting the pelvis forward. So this time, for those of you that have decent camels, you're just going to take yourself into a camel, either head on the couch or just a regular camel. So slide your hands down to your feet if you're going to do that. If not, if you're going to do my variations, you're going to keep pushing your pelvis forward, press into your feet, and push yourself up. Use as much core. Tuck under, lift your chest. Just work that. Just extend the chest. Extend the chest. It should be pretty easy after all those back bends. Keep pressing the pelvis forward. Pressing the pelvis forward. So for those of you that are in the camel back here on the couch, head keeps sliding to the edge of the couch. People that aren't, just let yourself hang back. Shoulders on the couch. And then release your pelvis. Come to vertical. Just sit there for a second. So last week when we were doing all of this, Cheryl Williman sent me a picture of her using one of the exercise balls.
Make sure Williman is watching.
Oh, and Cheryl Williman is watching. Hey, Cheryl. So
Ashley Williman is watching.
What?
Ashley Williman.
And Ashley Williman is watching. Hey, Ashley. So if you have an exercise ball, that's a great thing to use. I don't have one, so I'm using my couch. All right, now this next one, I don't know if you'll be able to do the full thing on an exercise ball or not. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it on the couch. I didn't try this. I probably should have tried it. I'm just imagining that if I push on the back of my couch to try to get up into a back bend, that the couch is going to tilt back and tip over. I don't know. I guess we'll see, right? All right, so this is the last one. So if Joanne is out there, you can just do a regular back bend. Anybody else can just do a regular back bend. So for us, what we're going to do is we're going to slide back. I could use the chair too. So what this is in the lodge, this is laying on the chair, hands on the wall, pressing the back bend. All right, so we're going to just try this. You're going to push your pelvis, push into your couch, and up you go. I'm on the edge of tilting. Push, and come on down. Hey, James, could you come here and be an assistant? So I've called James over. I'm going to try one more time.
You get the couch felt down?
No, can you just stand behind it? And when it starts tilting back, don't let it. So if this couch was against the wall, I'd be able to do this. All right, so one more time. Hands on the couch, the wall, whatever. Push your pelvis up and breathe. Keep pushing up. If you can, walk your feet in. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't think I am. Push up, and come down, or stand up. Thank you, James. And then we'll come up to vertical and then go into a squat. Just into a squat, hang forward. And then out of the squat, just one more forward bend. Let the knees stretch. And then coming up to vertical. All right, changing again. Now, interesting thing, what stops me in that back bend is my knee. So I had that knee operated on, and it's completely weird. Well, I kind of know why it happens, but I never thought that that would be an issue there. But you never know. All right, so coming back to the center, I'm going to practice those a little bit more maybe this week because they're kind of fun. And if you'd like to work back bends and you can't get up from the floor, you probably can get up from there. I just need to position my hands a little bit differently on the back of that couch, and I think it would be doable. All right, so we're going to come into a shoulder stand and then a twist. So get yourself ready for a shoulder stand. If you want to pile blankets for your head or for your shoulders, do that. If you don't have that, it's not going to be a long shoulder stand. And press yourself up when you're ready. flex the ankles. Lower to the plow. Release, roll down. Come into the fish. Release the fish. Soles of the feet flat to the ground. Cross your right ankle over your left knee and twist to the and come back center. Change. Slowly roll back center and release long into the corpse. Big inhale. Exhale, roll to your right side. And press yourself up. All right, everybody. That's it for today. It's May. There's an inch of snow on the ground. I feel good. I hope that you guys feel good. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for being out there. Like I said, I would not be here on my mat at 8:30 in the morning on Saturday if it wasn't for you guys, because I have discipline, but that is pushing it just a little bit too much. Thank you all. Namaste.